Okay, so in this video we're going to be going over the alerts. So this will be the alert that you just show one message, and then what's called an alert dialog. And the alert dialog is what is used to, here I'll just show you what it looks like at the end. So I have my test, I pass in. So that's an alert right there because there's no other options. An alert dialog will be something like this. So it will give you multiple options, and it will have a yes, a no, and then an other value. So this one will be a randomly generated alert. So I click on it, it randomly showed an alert, where if I click on it again, so I did it again, so I've hit it on three randoms, hit it all the time. So anyways, sometimes it's not going to be showing, and so that's what this is going to do. See, that time I missed. So okay, so let's go back to this code and let's get started. The first thing you do is just create a function alerts, and then we're just going to create our window, and it's going to be the same way with every single one of these projects. We're going to create a window and return it. So the first alert is the easiest. All you type in is a normal JavaScript alert passing in a string. So that's as easy as it gets, and all they can do is close it. It doesn't really do anything else besides that. The next is going to be an alert. So we're going to create a button that has a title of "Click Me for Alert." And when they click it, it's just going to give an alert. So let's create a click event. So alert button dot add event listener click. So this is listening for a click event on the alert button. And if it has a click event, then all it's going to do is alert the title that we gave it, which is "Click Me for Alert." So to do that, you would just call this.getTitle. And of course, we always cancel. So e.cancel bubble, the B is capitalized if you can't read it, equals true. So this just makes it so that if you have a listener for click anywhere else, it's not called twice. So now call the alert this get title, and that will be our simple alert. Just another example of an alert like we did with the say hello. And the next one, we're just going to create a function to grab a random int. So we'll give a min and a max value, and then generate a random off a math floor, and then a math random. It really isn't necessary that you know how to do this, but if you want to copy the function, you can. So it just will be get random int equals function min max. And what we're going to do is return a math floor, which is going to be a math random times the max minus the min plus 1, and then plus the min. So this is just going to return a random value between the min and the max value. And now we'll create our alert dialog. The only reason I did this is just so we could have a maybe button. It's just fun. I don't know if it's worth it, but so this alert dialog will have a title. It will also have a message, and you can put. I'm going to put a border color on it just so you can see it, that it doesn't show up. So you'll notice when I click. So I put a border on it just so you could see that it is a button. I mean, it really doesn't do anything else, and it doesn't look great, so you don't have to do that. And we'll put it 50% from the top, and then we'll add this to our window. And now we'll create an event listener for a click event for the alert dialog button. And so when the user clicks it, it's going to create an alert dialog. And we need to make sure we cancel our bubble. So e cancel bubble equals true. And now we'll create our alert dialog. Var alert dialog equals ti.ui create alert dialog, and the title will be alert dialog, and then we'll put a cancel index. So this is the index of the cancel button, and it just needs to know that so that you can use it down below on the button, on the click event for the alert dialog. So the cancel button will be 1 for us. The message is going to say, do you want to display an alert? And then we'll have some button names. So yes, no, and maybe. So this is where that cancel index is. Cancel, if the cancel was 0, then it would actually be yes would cancel. If the cancel is 1, then it's the no. If it was 2, it would be this maybe. So let's see. So now we just need to define our event listener for the click event on the alert dialog. So alert dialog, add event listener, click, and then function EVT. You'll notice I didn't do an E for the event. That's because we're already inside the alert dialog's event and you don't want it to conflict. So this is different than that. Just interesting facts. And then if the event.index equals the event source cancel, so that's why we defined it here. So if that equals that button, then just return. We don't want to do anything else. We can also console log, but that's about all you're going to want to do. And then if the event index equals 2, which would be maybe, then what we want to do is generate that random int. And if it's an even number, then we'll display it. If it's an odd number, then we're not going to display it. So alert, randomly showing an alert. And then last is just showing an alert. We make sure we return out of this too, just because it would always show an alert if you didn't. So now the last would just be alert, yes, show an alert. And then you just call alert dialog show. And then all we do is return ourself and then export our module of alert. And that's it. So that's it, and I'll show you what it looks like again. So we have our alerts. It says hello every time. Click. Yep, I clicked it for an alert, and so it got that title from this title right here. And then, no, I don't want to show it. Yes, I do want to show it. Or random. And it seems to be randomly showing it more than. Oh, there we go. We didn't get it at that time. So that's the alerts. Next, we'll do the button.